Remember, the most important things when creating your video are as follows in order of importance. Number 1, your content. Number 2, your audio. Number 3, your lighting. And number 4, an HD camera. Today we're going to talk about lighting. Hi there, I'm Michelle Eaton from michelleeaton.com. With good lighting, you can make any camera, smartphone or HD webcam footage look great. If they shoot in 1080 HD, they can even compete with higher-end DSLRs. I'm not saying that they are better per se, but that your content, audio and lighting will far outperform a DSLR that hasn't got these other parts in place. When getting started with your lighting, don't overcomplicate things. Natural light is fantastic, and of course it's completely free. It can be really flattering and give a lovely soft light. You really have to be careful when the sun is strong though. Here is some footage I took in my car. My iPhone is on a sticky mount on the windscreen. So here I go. Facebook Live while I'm on my way down the road. Don't worry, I won't be trying to read the screen or anything like that. We're off to the shop. Tractor alert. Oh, it looks super busy down there. Now some parts of this video footage are fine, but you can see that the bright sun can also make me look overexposed. And this is the only problem with natural light. You can't control it, you're at its mercy. When filming outside, try to film in the early morning or in the late afternoon when the sun is low in the sky. If the sun is high in the sky and strong, if it's in front of you, you will squint or need sunglasses, which is not ideal. If it's behind you, you'll look like a dark silhouette. When filming inside, sit facing a window. If you have the window behind you as your only light, you will again just look like a silhouette. You can use a reflector to bounce the light at any areas that tend to have a shadow. They're not expensive and you can get different covers for them, like silver for a cool light or gold for a warmer glow. This is definitely worth looking at if you're having a problem with shadows. I like to film outside occasionally, but for the most part I film indoors with controlled lighting. So for my lighting setup, I mainly use a ring light. Quite an expensive purchase a couple of years back for me. I had it imported from the US from Stellar Lighting Systems. However, there are now quite a few alternatives on Amazon. This light can be used on its own and it's reasonably portable with its own carry case. So it's possible to use this if you travel a lot. For the most part though, I use it along with two 1-bulb softbox lights, which are placed to the sides at around a 45-degree angle. This prevents the front light casting a shadow of me onto the background behind. The ring light is dimmable and has a diffuser on it for soft, flattering, controllable lighting. The softbox lights are very flattering too. They are cheap and you can get away with just a pair of these. I have 2 single bulb, these are the ones I usually use, and 2 4-bulb lights. The 4-bulb lights are great if you need the extra brightness. I use these to get the super bright apple white background look. The white background is lit up by these with all 4 bulbs on. The other 2 softboxes are then used to light the subject, i.e. me. The main drawback to the softbox lights is the size of them. Mine are also easily knocked over, being rather top heavy, although I still love them. 3-point lighting. If you search for advice on lighting, You will find that the standard or traditional method is to use 3-point lighting. I have never actually used this method. I took advice from some YouTubers who did beauty lighting, and it always looked better to me. It involves one main light called a key light. This is the brightest light, or you could put it the closest to the subject. One fill light, which is not so powerful and is used to counteract any shadows from the main light, and one backlight. I've seen some use the backlight high up, like a hair light, and I've also seen it used lower down, behind the subject, which creates a glow and depth, separating the subject from the background behind. I want to try this backlight one of the days out of interest. DIY lighting. There are lots of options for creating your own lighting setup, and these can be great. Just do a search on YouTube and you'll see many solutions for cheap DIY lighting. For me, I felt the softbox kits were cheap enough and I had the room for them. The bulbs are 80 watt, 5500 Kelvin, which means they are daylight bulbs. Remember, the aim is to have a nice, bright, even lighting with no shadows. I do have a Lumi case and a mini ring light, and these are okay for helping with light on the move with your smartphone. They're not too bad, better than nothing, but not really professional as such. Talking of professional lighting, you can buy some seriously expensive and bright LED lights. I don't really have a need for these at the moment. I'm happy with what I have. If I do progress to use any of these, I will of course be sure to let you know. Now remember, the most important thing is to get started. I'd love to hear what you think, so please do leave a comment and let me know. And if you'd like to grab my free report listing all of the video equipment that I use, please visit michelleeaton.com/video. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. It involves one main light called a fill light. No, it's not.